this guy trying to take my head off of the stick. I want him making the hardest, fastest, most A-line attack directly to me. Think he's gonna decapitate me because he's easier to deal with that way. And how do I induce that? It's by kind of trying to diffuse, de-escalate him, right? So I de-escalate. When he winds up, I'm already like, prepare, go inside right now. Burst inside, yeah? Again, I de-escalate. When he winds up, freeze right there. I'm at prepare. Prepare looks like I'm doing what? Cover, yeah? Which, by the way, is a good idea, right? It's a good idea, guys, swinging the stick at you. By the way, that's not Krav Maga. That's called human development, right? Don't want to get hit. But what we're not doing is extending anything out here like this because now I'm taking blunt force trauma to the forearm. So there's a lot of people like, oh, why don't you guys just block the stick? And we're like, hey, yo, if that's a machete, what happens to you, right? No problem, right? It's a different problem. So what I want to do is I want to be here. And now as soon as I feel like he's come forward, I'm going inside the stick this way. My hands are framing him for this punch, guys. Look, this is a punch on the way in. I'm punching him. By the way, do you think he thinks I'm going to burst in and be offensive at all? Of course not. I don't have the stick. He's the one that has the stick. So I've got to defeat the stick by getting inside of it. Inside of it. That's how you defeat the stick. So again, that stick comes, that swing comes, and I'm here. Now I'm inside. Now I got control. Now we kneeing, we kicking the groin, we doing all this shit. I love how people always talk about, well, he could punch me with that hand. It's a fucking fight. Of course he could. But how's he gonna do that while I'm doing this? You see how he's reaching down now? Head over his toes, down he goes. From here, I'm just right here. I'm gonna drive my knee into his back and pull, there you go. About to make him suffer tremendously for his fucking bullshit. Right? Right. We're gonna speak the international language of Right, that's what he said. Right? Right. But that's the idea, okay? Again, I am not doing this, playing this game with him. So, but I need to be kind of like, oh shit, like, and then, see? Forward. When I'm going forward, look guys, I'm not up here like this. See how my chin is above my shoulder? No bueno. Chin to shoulder. Not above. Forward, right down the middle. If I burst in and make elbow, that's okay too. I like the punch though because the punch gets there a little what? Quicker. This gets there quicker than this. But if I burst all the way in, it doesn't really matter. And when we burst, I'm looking through Jamal to the front door of the gym right now. I am not trying to stop when he and I make contact. I literally want to blow him up and drive him all the way back this way. All the way back. Yeah? Wrap that arm. Wrap that arm up. He is not going to get his arm away from you if you build a wall behind it, okay? All right, so here's how it looks like. You want to do it? Yeah. Right. This stick or the other stick? Do it with this stick, fuck it. All right, so look, we see him, we de-escalate. He winds up, prepare, go. There it is, right there. Get inside the stick. From there, that knees that we were working on earlier, the groin kick that we always do in Krav Maga, all those things matter. Hammer fist to the back of the neck, I'll do all that. Do whatever you want. I don't need to show you that shit. Beat him down. By the way, did you see me working on a disarm at all? Why not? Yeah, you can disarm anyone who's unconscious. Beat his ass. I don't need the stick. It's not necessary. No, caveat being, maybe if there's another attacker and I need a weapon, I think I can get to it. But I'd much rather you spend your time just smashing and breaking his face and destroying him than try and mess around and do all these fancy disarms. Same thing with a knife. He can keep it. My rule with knife, if I disarm you, you get the blade. If I take the blade from you, it goes back to you and your throat and your body with no hesitation at all. That means the fight was so bad I had to disarm you and stab you. So be it. But on this, I don't want you to think about disarm at all. Beat his ass. Control the delivery system for the weapon and beat his ass down. Controlled. By the way, can he hit me from here with a stick? Harder, 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 as hard as you can. Harder, harder, bullshit. Nothing. Nothing. Because I'm inside the stick. By the way, now we're gonna have a trade. He hits me, boom, I hit him. He hits me, boom, I break him. That's the idea. De-escalate, prepare, go.